Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm hoping that you guys can hear me clearly without issue. Okay. I had to switch my mic, so I'm hoping that everybody can hear me. Okay. I had it coming to the wrong spot, audio coming from the wrong spot. So I think that we're good today. What's up, y'all? We were supposed to do this on yesterday, girl, but things happen. So we're here today. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I see you guys. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, Monique, I'm sorry, Monica, you did not miss me yesterday. You did not miss me at all, girl. I had some things to come up yet again, so that's why I wasn't able to do this one yesterday. I actually was like, I couldn't do it that morning. Tried to do it that afternoon. It didn't work out. I said, girl, we just gonna have to do this on today. But I thank you guys so much for joining me. We got quite a few things to talk about, which really ain't nothing for real to talk about, but we're going to chat about it anyway. Okay. Hi, Miss Linda. What's going on? Alicia, Omar, Keisha Boo, Yolanda, Lady Bell. Okay. Steph, a beauty. What's up, honey? Steph, you changed your profile. You changed your profile picture, girl. It's giving cute. It's giving real cute like. Okay. I see you, honey. What's going on, Red Lipstick Hustler? Hey, Miss Lily girl. What's up, Andrea T, Monica, Yay Yay, Marvelous Autumn. What's up? Koi Sean, Jamie. What's up, y'all? Hey, Shannon. Hey, Head Huncho, Aries Vibe, Laprice. What's up? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Okay, so got a few things I want to talk to you guys about real quick. Like, and the first person that I actually want to talk about is Miss Katy Perry, y'all. Katy Perry, are you okay? Are you okay? I want to talk about Katy Perry. Okay, so I came across some things where it seems as though she may have had like a malfunction when it came to her eyes. So first of all, let me tell y'all this. Girl, it seemed like everybody about got a residency out there in Las Vegas. It must be the thing. Like I wish I could go to Usher's and like really check it out. But anyway, so she ended up having a recent performance at her her Las Vegas residency, and she appeared to kind of be unable to open her right eye. It seems like she was suffering some type of mid-concert eye glitch, is what they're saying. She even pressed her finger against her temple to seem like she was trying to get her eye to open. She was pressing against her temple to kind of like open her eye, but it kept drooping. But eventually she was able to open it all the way up. I'm gonna show y'all that video so that y'all can check it out. And if you've heard anything about this girl, like talk to me down in the comments for real, because it's kind of spooky, scary. Like, let me go ahead and add this up here on the screen for y'all.
Make even more noise for my band.
Let's rewind that. I'm like, I refuse to believe that this is a part of the act.
Make even more noise for my band.
Are you okay? Then I came across something else on TikTok at a later time, right? And first of all, before I get to that, I want to say that Justin Bieber, like I think a few years ago, he had this a similar issue, but he wasn't in concert. Like he was on, I think, live or something, and he was like struggling to get his eyes open. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Is we in the Matrix? Like for real? Like what is going the fuck on? Okay. Now somebody on TikTok, I ended up seeing where at one point Katy had a different. This was a different performance. I think it could have been a few years ago or whatever, but she had a whole different performance. She was performing on stage, and I guess she got overheated or some girl. I don't know. But Miss Ma'am ended up she said something like, "Master, I'm not feeling so well," and then she literally like fell to the ground, like fainted, like just a fail. I said, "Girl, is she can't be acting. Like this is for real. Like what's going on?" But the way they picked her up seemed like, mm-mm. I'm like, I don't know if she acting. So I don't know what's going on. Yes, Angel, I think Katy is gorgeous. She is beautiful, but I'm not gonna lie, girl. She got me wondering what's going on. Now, if y'all know anything about this, like being a symptom or something, like if this is a normal thing for people's eyes to do stuff like this, let me know because, girl, it was giving every bit of robot for me. And I was just a little concerned. Okay. Now she felt out like Wendy Williams. Y'all remember when Wendy had that costume on? I cannot deal. Okay. When Wendy had that costume on, she's like, oh my God, I Tourette. And she just fell out. Girl, I don't know. We hate to see it. We hope Miss Katy Perry is doing well though, because her fans are not. Everybody's starting to question things. So go ahead and come out with whatever statement you need to come out with, Miss Katy Perry, because the people are concerned. All right. Now, let's go ahead and move on to somebody else that we could go ahead and get out the way because a lot of people don't want to talk about him no way, or deal with him at all. And that's going to be Mr. Kanye. Okay, so let's talk about Mr. Kanye West. All right, now at least 8 organizations and two-star athletes in the recent days have distanced themselves from Kanye. Okay, well, you could call him Ye, formerly known as Kanye, because I don't know which one he is right now. I feel like he on his Ye mode. He been on his Ye mode for some time, okay? And y'all know they have distanced themselves from him for the anti-Semitic comments that he has made in different interviews, okay? Now, the organizations that have dropped him, from my understanding, were Balenciaga, MRC, Vogue, CAA. CAA is a major Hollywood talent and sports agency. A lot of big talent is a part of creative, I think it's creative arts agency is what it is, but it's CAA. A lot of people are a part of that, so I'm over here like, dang, they done dropped you. Wow, I heard they're a really good agency. Like, damn, you sure you really wanted to lose them, Mr. Kanye West, out of all the stuff that you'd have lost? I guess. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay. Adidas has dropped him, Gap, Foot Locker, TJ Maxx, athletes Aaron Donald and Jalen Brown have both left Donda Sports. It's a lot going on. Oh, wait. Did he call out Jason Lee on his page? Because I did see some things last night where Mr. Kanye West had some stuff to say. Let's see what Mr. West has said. What did he say? I didn't see any. Where did he call out Mr. Jason Lee? Curtis Jackson has reportedly cut ties with 50 Cent. That's what he does have on his page. Ooh, 50 Cent said, I'm getting rid of anybody who can get me effed up like Kanye right now. Well, I think you might want to get rid of yourself, Mr. 50. Kanye West reposted what 50 Cent put on his page, and then he goes on to say, we got Donda school designs we need to build with 50 in Houston. Listen, Kanye West has been on a trolling. Like, didn't he lose his page at the top of the month? Obviously, he's gotten access back to his page. Last night, he made a post saying it was a text message between he and Quinn Emanuel. And the person was telling him, as to Adidas, you can start to make new designs for footwear, apparel, and accessories immediately. He says, as for his Gap, he says that non compete does not expire until December 15th, right, of this year. And it's like, if you'd have dropped me, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I just have to say this, like, if you'd have dropped me for whatever reason, don't be trying to hold me in no damn non-compete until December. You drop me at the end of October, then you need to release me out that fucking non-compete at the end of October. Don't be trying to hold on to me until no damn December. That's DEAD. So I would have got my attorneys on that shit. Like, nah, go ahead and fix that, baby. So we could go ahead and get the ball rolling. He said the person tells Kanye, you own the Yeezy name and all trademarks associated with Yeezy. Okay. After posting this, Kanye West gets in the comments and says, I haven't gotten supermodel PUSSY in over a month. Please send help. Now, why did you need to give us that caption? It was in that moment we should have known that he was going to be trolling. Didn't he also close his schools or something like that? Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, because I could have sworn I saw something about that last night. And weren't some of the parents, ooh, wow, Kanye West, Donda Academy abruptly closes in Simi Valley. A private school funded by the artist formerly known as Kanye West is shutting its doors. Thursday amid the ongoing backlash over the rapper's recent anti Semitic comments. An email confirming the immediate closure was sent to parents by the school's principal. Now, it looks like Hollywood Unlocked may have commented or reported on this. They said Donda Academy will close for the remainder of the 2022-2023 school year, effective immediately. There is no school tomorrow. Okay, bet. With the my money need to be in my motherfucking hand come tomorrow, because y'all not gonna sit up here and have my baby enrolled in no damn school. You're not gonna have my baby enrolled in no damn school and then sat up here and took my coin. And let me tell you, for all the parents that have yet to pay tuition, I bet you they stand up there like, I'm so motherfucking glad I ain't pay that money. I am so glad I did not pay that money because I knew some bullshit was gonna get started. I am sure they stand back like, well, I'm glad I ain't pay all of it. Well, I owe them for about 10 racks right now. I'm sure. I'm sure only paid down a stack. Well, I guess that covers your child from August to October, baby. But no ma'am, Pam. Talking about the school not gonna open back up until 2023 of September. Ain't nobody living that long. Run me my fucking money and do not advance my coin into the next school year. See, people love doing that when they take when you want your money back or something like that. They want to give you a credit. So don't give me no credit. Don't get, and I want my coin. Come on, Nene. And I mean immediately. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw that little meme that be going around, a Nene. And when I give you a call, you better answer. And I mean immediately too. And that's how I feel. When I call you, when I ask for my money, I want you to answer immediately. And I want you to give me my money back immediately too. Don't be trying to give me no credit. Do not give me no credit. Give me my money today. And sat up there and took them folks money to close their school. He wrong for that. But I feel like they're gonna be trying to say, well, you can't get your money back right now, but coming into the next school year, your child will be fully covered type of shit. No, we're not doing that, baby. We're not doing that. Give me my coin. Let's see what else they're saying over here. Ye was restricted from Twitter and Instagram earlier this month. I thought he was restricted from Instagram after posting anti-Semitic messages, including saying he was going death con on what? He was going DEF CON 3 on Jewish people. So he was going to be going ham on the Jewish people. And the people was like, well, let us go ahead and go a little harder then. Wow. Okay. Now, also, if that's not enough, he done sat up here and got dropped from everybody. Everybody has dropped him. He done sat up here and closed the school. So the parents is gonna be on his ass. They're probably gonna try and sue him for that. Now, if that's not enough, tell me why Kanye showed up uninvited to the Skechers corporate offices in Manhattan Beach and he was turned away. Now, according to Skechers, they said considering Ye was engaged in unauthorized filming. Also, he popped up over there trying to film some stuff. What is that giving? He says two Skechers executives escorted him and his party from the building after a brief conversation. Now, the Los Angeles-based company says it wants nothing to do with the Chicago native. They don't want nothing to do with you, baby. They also go on to say Skechers is not considering and has no intention of working with Mr. West. We condemn his recent divisive remarks and do not tolerate any of his hate of speech. We don't tolerate none of this. Okay. The company would like to again stress that West showed up unannounced and uninvited to their offices. So I guess since he got dropped from Adidas and everybody else, he's trying to get them back in, find somebody else, go to Skechers, see if they'll put them in the stores and something. I think if he sits down for a second, maybe just give it a second, I think he might end up finding a home for his Yeezys if he just wait, give it a second, maybe let some stuff die down. I think he's so quick to try and bounce back to let people know what Beyonce say. These little bitch ain't with me. These little escape with me. Like I think that's what he's doing, trying to show people that they ain't messing with him, so he could just bounce back like that. You might want to send it back. You might want to just wait a second, or you might want to just go ahead and cut out the middleman, go straight overseas, talk to who you need to talk to, and just develop your website and sell it there. You know what I'm saying? And then just open up your own Yeezy store. Like, this is what's killing me. You're supposedly a billionaire, but as of yesterday, people said that you're no longer a billionaire anymore because of all of the companies that has dropped your ass. Okay. Thanks, Omar. I forgot about that. JP Morgan definitely dropped him too, which is also kind of weird. Like, you a bank. Why is you dropping me? Like, that sounds stupid. Like, that don't even make sense. Like, bitch, you a bank. You're not a business like that, like that. Hell, if anything, you need my money to continue to give out these damn loans and shit that you give me. Excuse me, but you trying to drop me? Like, I don't know. But what's interesting to me is Kanye says that he's a millionaire. Or at least he was a billionaire. Now they're saying after being dropped, he's no longer a billionaire. My thing is this: as much as you love fashion, why do you not have your own? Why did you? I don't know what Kanye went through. You attached yourself to this white family, the Kardashians. He's dogged them out, clowned the hell out of them, and I don't think everything he say about them is a lie. You went and partnered with all of these Caucasian companies or whatever, only for all them every single white person or thing organization you ran to has now put you the hell down. Everybody has put you the hell down. When I feel like honestly a lot of them really needed you more than you probably needed them. So why didn't you just get it out the mud and just do a lot of shit yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you ain't got, like, at this point, after all this time that you've been in these partnerships with these people, you could have had your own Yeezy store at this point, or Yeezy stores. You could have had a chain of stores exclusively selling your items only. But you needed to go to them for what? Like, you can't go overseas and have conversations over in China, or send people over there on your behalf to have conversations with whoever's making the product and having it sent here. Like, I'm confused. I don't understand the madness. I can't say I fully want to understand it, but now you back at this situation. And what's crazy is with you losing everything, you still ran to Skechers. We don't know the real reason you ran to Skechers. You know what I'm saying? Did you run there so that you can get business, or did you run there to expose them because you had filming crew? At least that's how it sounds like they were saying it, with you or something. Like, what was the reason that you went there? Because if you went there to do business, then yet again you run into yet some more white folks to get some stuff done. And I mean, I don't know. Meanwhile, everybody else wait for them Walmart to take up Yeezys. They wait for Walmart to at least accept the contract so they can go there and get the Yeezys. Because now you know I already said TJ Maxx can't do it. So where you gonna send it to Burlington? You gonna send it to Ross? The people is calling on Walmart. I don't know why y'all calling on Walmart. Y'all need to be calling on Target, baby, because that's where you're gonna get your quality. Period. Target. But I'm not gonna buy them. I'm just trying to help y'all out. The people that's still interested. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do, because that's just how you is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked, where is his Candace Owens? I don't know. Cause as much as she's come out to kind of like try to defend him, she ain't really been saying SHI. I want her to be very vocal, because granted, I feel like he is wrong for a lot of the shit that he said. I want her to get some more heat too, because you're the one who sat up there and created this documentary. You know what I'm saying? And got him out here spewing out information that I think is likely to be false. I know a lot of people feel like, well, nah, did you see the autopsy? Because the autopsy said that, Floyd did pass away because of XYZ. And I'm like, I'm not going to believe this, because y'all act like people don't tamper with autopsies. Y'all act like they don't try to hire their own, or the states don't try to hire their own people to perform autopsy so that they can sway it to be however they want it to be. Y'all act like it's not corruption in that field as well. Like, of course, at this point when George passed away, this was a war between citizens and the police. So of course they gonna want the police to win, because they want y'all to always be in check when it comes to them. So of course I wouldn't be surprised if they had anything to do with the altering of that man's autopsy, as if thousands of people didn't sit there and watch this officer with his foot on this man's neck. Like, come on now, like, y'all not gonna sit up here. If I don't give a fuck what Candace puts in that documentary. Now what I will say, I ain't even gonna lie to you, girl, judge me, honey, I do kind of want to see the piece about the Black Lives Matter. Okay, I do want to say now, because before Candace really opened her mouth, I'm gonna be real honest. For me, I don't know what y'all saw, but for me, I always heard from different people that it was a scam, and I thought that they were scamming me, but just talking. I'm like, girl, go ahead on, right? But then the we started hearing it more and more. It started to get a bit more louder, especially when we started seeing one of the founders buying all these houses in and out the country and all this and that with all this money, but can't explain where she got the money from. I'm like, oh, well listen, Candace. Now I might want to tune in and get a piece of that. But anything about Floyd, keep that out your motherfucking mouth, okay, girl? You can keep that out your mouth, because it's crazy that you trying to go so far to prove a point for me that you missing out on the logistics of it as well, and the history of how I would say the system has treated black people by any means. Okay, so that's where you're not gonna get me there when it comes to that. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, we still over here trying to figure out what the hell happened to the baby Kendrick down there in Florida that was stuffed with the newspapers and stuff, and his daddy was affiliated with the police and all this other. Like, girl, you're not gonna sit up here and play with me when it comes to no autopsy and all. We're not gonna do that. Okay, so I don't want to hear none of that. And anybody that would sit up there and just wholeheartedly believe it, I'm questioning you. Period. Yes, I am. I'm questioning you. Absolutely. But as far as BLM, yes, girl, I want to know more about it. You are so right, Crystal. The BLM movement and this BLM organizations are two different things that people are definitely linking as it being one. And I understand why people, especially at that time, have gotten confused because they're seeing them as the same thing. When you are out there in the movement, Black Lives Matter, and you protesting and stuff, but then at the same time, you're seeing that these are organizations that you can donate into X, Y, and Z. Like, you're thinking that you're contributing to something because that you think that they both fall in alignment, and they don't. It's just completely different. Like, it's sad, but you are right. You are right. So yeah, girl. But I just had to go on a rant about that. Tell y'all what's going on with Mr. Kanye West. He's going to continue to be saying some things. Oh, thank you. I was just gonna say something to you, Kia, because I'm over here like, where is the thing that he said about what's that man name? Jason Lee. That's what I want. I wanted to know what he said about Jason Lee. Okay. At Candace Owens, she did come out and say some things. Whoa, she said a lot. She said, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this on the screen real quick. She said a lot. We'll go through and see what Miss Candace over here running her mouth about. So it seems like she has been vocal in support of Kanye West. I wonder if Kanye is still going to try to buy this damn a parlor company from her husband, because he losing all of his coins right now. So are you still going to buy that? I mean, I ain't gonna say he's losing all his coins. He's losing all of these partnerships, but he probably still has a ton of money though. So I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't think he broke. He already lived like he homeless or whatever, child. So I mean, I don't think the man broke by any means. Let's see what Mr. Girl is over here talking about. All right, let's come over here. Let's move some things so y'all can see what's going on. Okay, Miss Candace says, as a company, Adidas has every right to sever ties with whomever. That said, they better pay. You know what? When she said they better pay Kanye, listen, I literally was having this conversation last night. I was talking to my fiance, and I said, as much as I may not agree with a lot of things that Kanye West does, says, do all of that, I said they have ended his contracts early. I said, and with that, he likely can turn around and sue they ass. And this may not be the same, but this was the only thing that I could think of to make it relate. Like, sometimes, like, let's say presidents of universities, excuse me, they may get caught up in some drama or whatever, right? Or even just CEOs, presidents of companies, they'll get caught up in some drama, whatever. The company will come back and say, hey, we're going to release you from your contract X, Y, and Z, ABC, right? Go ahead and try to cancel that out. Well, guess what? If they don't leave with a check right then, there is some type of litigation or something that happens afterwards, because y'all just ended a contract. Y'all both signed on a dotted line. Y'all both agreed for this to take place, and then y'all ended my contract early. Therefore, y'all motherfuckers owe me some money, unless you can find a clause in this particular contract stating, should X, Y, and Z happen, we have the right to to release you, or whatever the case may be. So I feel like they might owe that man some money, as much as they don't want to. And even when they do pay him, should that happen, we probably won't know nothing about it. They're gonna try to keep it as low as possible, right? Because they don't probably want the people to even know that they've even given any money or anything to Mr. Kanye West. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, thank you, Omar. Breach of contract is what is giving. Breach of contract is definitely what is giving. I wonder, this is what I wonder. Contract may have behavioral clause. I wonder if it does. I'm not sure how long Kanye has been working with Adidas, but I do wonder. I feel like because America has become so sensitive, more sensitive now, I bet you a ton of contracts comes with these behavioral clauses. I'm just wondering, when did he sign on to where it could have possibly not been that major at the time to where it probably wasn't in the contract. Maybe, maybe not, you know. But if he got the right attorneys, I'm sure they're gonna figure out a way. I'm sure they're gonna figure out a way, but we'll see. And if he don't get nothing, he don't get nothing. But I know, regardless of what's said, and you got a contract with me, and you didn't end my contract, baby. Yeah, let me go ahead and get that up out you, fam. Let me go ahead and get that up out you. Like, I think that's what happened with what's his name? Dang it, because he got a new Is it? I'm gonna mess this man name up, y'all. Cuomo. Cuomo. Is it Cuomo or Cuomo? I think it's Cuomo. The Cuomo brothers. One of them was like a newscaster, and they fired him or whatever because of the relationship or the support that he was giving to his brother or something like that. They had to pay that man. Y'all breached that man contract for whatever reason. Y'all had to pay that man. Now that man went and got his own mother show. I'm sure he funded it with his own coin. And now he back on TV. He probably was glad to get the hell on. Gladly. You know what I'm saying? But I don't blame him. Like, get your money if that is the case, because that's just like Gap saying they dropping you, but they want to keep you in a non-compete until the end of the year. You got me fucked up. Let me out this let me out right now. Let me out. Since you wanna go along with everybody else, let me out this right now. Right? Um what else? Miss Candace says we are not going to witness Ye's intellectual property be stolen in his life. Oh, that's the other thing. That's the other thing why I felt like Kanye may be able to sue Adidas, because y'all literally stole. In all honesty, you know what I'm saying? Comments aside, negative, ignorant comments aside of Mr. Kanye, y'all stole this man's artwork of his designs for Yeezys, and then you're trying to underbid and sell. Like, I don't know if he had a clause or something in his contract with them to what they could or could not do. They may try and call it even. I don't know, but pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, and you could say the bullshit, because everything is mine and designed by me. Okay, and y'all trying to undercut the fuck out of me. Y'all tried to do that when y'all still had me in contract with your ass. Y'all was already on some slick shit. So I definitely would sue the fuck out of them. But you know, that's just me, girl. Okay, I don't have all the deets. All right, so this is just on the outside looking in. What else? She says Ye's intellectual property be stolen and his life bankrupt while being told black people need to shut up about it or suffer the same consequences. Girl, here's the thing for me, Miss Candace. And I always say this: some stuff I get where Candace comes from, some stuff I get where Kanye comes from, some stuff I just don't. Okay. However, girl, you be one of those main people that be sit over here trying to tell black folks they need to sit down and shut up, girl. You be the one of them people, and then now you over here trying to use that. I don't know. I got my side eye on you because you be on the same shit they be on, try to tell us to sit down and shut up too, or that we got it wrong and stuff. But now you want to sit up here and try and use that. Girl, stop. She says too many black celebrities in my inbox telling me that they believe what is happening to Ye is wrong, but they are scared to speak out because executives are telling them to stay out of it. Livelihoods are being threatened right now over association. This is wrong. True, it is wrong. It's a tight spot to be in as well, because everybody else ain't trying to lose all their shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's really tight. I mean, maybe he needs somebody like Drake that's gonna be on his side, because Drake gonna win either way. Drake gonna win, you know, that's their favorite. That's their prince, honey. That's their favorite because he's half of both, honey, white and black. So maybe Drake need to speak out. It ain't gonna stop his coin either way. I do think it's messed up. I feel like Kanye has mentioned this before, where people would DM him, getting his comments, text him, and have his back, because he's outed these people earlier this year. Have his back, but then turn around, get on social media, and be real, real quiet about it. I do think that's effed up. But when you go through times like this, it does show you, you know, who your real friends are, or whatever the case is, right? But yikes, you know, sometimes me it's like, girl, he brought this on himself though. Like, why I gotta come to the front and speak up? Girl, you brought this on yourself. Like, why I gotta come and speak out? You feel what I'm saying? Like, is it, now that I'm thinking about it, is it really wrong? It ain't really wrong, girl. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Like, why I gotta put my family in jeopardy because he did this to himself? Why I gotta speak up? Was he gonna speak up for me if it was me? I got in. So it's kind of like, yikes, you brought this on yourself. That's what you get. Like, not that I ain't gonna say that's what you get, but you brought this on yourself, sir. Why do they have to speak up for you? She says corporate messaging over the last 4 years has been that every black feeling is valid because quote unquote Black Lives Matter, even though that resulted in our neighborhoods being destroyed. Now those same corporations are telling black talent to shut up or lose everything they have. I could see that. I think that that's nothing that's new though. Now those same corporations, it's not a now, that's what it's been. It's been like that, ma'am. It's always been a cloud of sit your ass down and shut the hell up, or you're gonna lose it all, or I'm gonna snatch this opportunity or snatch that opportunity. But you are a person, Miss Candace, in my opinion, that never ever sees this. You're always often, I ain't gonna say always, you're often one-sided on your view, and now that you see that it's affecting your quote unquote close friend, affecting the quote unquote investor to your husband's company, girl, now you want to come out and you want to have these things to say, talking about now these same corporations. No ma'am, them same corporations been established, been how they is, been feeling how they been feeling, period. But since it's affecting your people now, you, because see, you don't really see us like me and other people like me. You don't see us as your people, girl. Kanye and up is your type of people. No, ma'am. So I disagree with you, dear heart. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what else she has to say. She says, I similarly, whatever, have been threatened by a gang of people warning me that unless I say this or do that or condemn this, they will come for my platform as well as smear me as an anti-Semite. I do not take kindly to threats. Okay. She says, I do not like black people that have helped to build corporations having their entire lives threatened over comments that they themselves did not make. First of all, I don't give it. I hear you. I agree with this, but because it's coming from you, it is irritating a bit. Because again, you sit on your platforms and you make black people feel as though they're ignorant or crazy for the thoughts that they have when this has been happening. Do you know black? When you want to talk about a corporation, I do not like black that you. But I guess you meant to say that. I didn't. I do not like that black people have built corporations having their entire lives threatened over comments. Ma'am, have you not been paying attention that black people have built this country, and have been having their entire lives threatened because they are black? Are you crazy? But because it's Kanye, this is your friend, your billionaire friend. Now you're trying to, I feel like, play on words, Miss Ma'am. And I'm not really liking that, girl, but let's keep going. Okay. What is happening to black commentators, podcasters, and radio hosts? I should call them out by name, but I want is wrong. Okay. She says, not say, did I read this part? Yeah, I read that part. What else? She says, black people talk about killing one another, approved for the airways. True. Black people talk about aborting their offspring, approved for the airways. Black people are associated with yay, not approved. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, you got some points. We are saying nothing and are being attacked and threatened, all based on affiliation. Okay. She says some of you guys must have forgot I am black. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not who's there. You are black. Okay. We did not forget. You have at times, for sure, for sure, for sure you have. She says, I will not be silenced. I will not be threatened, least of all for something that I did not do or say. Stop threatening other black artists and commentators. Corporations can disassociate from Ye, but they will not steal from him. I agree with the last statement. I have to be honest. Y'all may not like it. I get it, but I agree with that last part. Corporations can disassociate from Ye, but they will not steal from him. And that for me is talking about Adidas. Now y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all are. And basically I don't like that because I don't like that. But it's conflicting because some part of me is like, well, Kanye, again, that's what you get because you ran to them. You ran to these people, and these white people turned around and made a great value version of your stuff. And you already know people that want to, first of all, inflation is high. Everybody ain't got it like that, right? So of course, if you see something that definitely look like Yeezys, even with the Adidas sign, and that shit like 100, hey, let me get these over here. These cute, and they got more colors or whatever. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these for the 100. I'm not gonna spend 400 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like that is a bit wrong. It's good for consumers, but I still feel like that's messed up. So yay. You feel what I'm saying? And again, it's just manipulating the consumers yet again, because even if people were like, I want to support primarily black people, you're not, because the money, he ain't even gonna get a portion of that. All of that's gonna go straight to them. You know what I'm saying? So again, I feel it. I'm conflicted because business wise, that's effed up. At the same time, it's giving a bit of that's what you get because you went with them people. And you really didn't even need them people. They definitely needed you. But this is what happens. Okay. So there's that. I feel like that's pretty much everything that Miss Candace was talking about, which was good because we were able to like really discuss and really like get into some things over there. So thank you, Keon, for shooting that over. You feel me? Um, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Oh, wait. So Kanye West did say something. So Kanye West, oh wow. So Kanye West did say something to Jason Lee. He says, Jason Lee, here's the clout you're looking for. My school is being shut down. You want to help or hurt? Now let's get serious. Whoa. Now here's the clout you've been looking for, baby. Woo. Now was Jason Lee released from working with Mr. Kanye West? Was he released from? Because I believe that Kanye West may have released him. So I mean, maybe he was. I mean, that is his job to report on it. But maybe he was excited to report on it because you let fire that man or whatever like that happened, and y'all severed ties or whatever. But mm-mm. Well, either way, baby. Good luck. Ooh, child. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take another person out here trying to come for drag Jason, child. Cause y'all be going in. Okay. I mean, y'all do what y'all want to do. But I'm just like, I'm probably gonna hit the flow next time the way y'all be going in on this man. Like Jesus. Goodness gracious. Well, it ain't got nothing to do with me, girl. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Cause that's just how y'all is. Drag accordingly. I mean, I will say I definitely enjoyed Armand's video. He did, girl. I had to watch it more than once because he was going in. I was so proud. I'm not gonna lie. I was, stand up for yourself. Period. All right, guys. So speaking of standing up for yourself, let's go ahead and talk about Nikki Gilbert because Miss Girl is still trying to sue um P Valley, the creator. I believe her name is Katori Hall. So that's still an issue at this time. Okay. She feel like she created this story and it was stolen from her. I don't know if they submitted it to the same person, if her and Katori were working together at the same time, or if she came across, if Katori could have come, they had an affiliate person and they could have shared Nikki's story. Like, I don't even know how the two came together for Katori to have taken this from Miss Nikki. But Nikki is not letting up. She's been talking about this for a year or longer. I feel like longer than a year. So she's still trying to sue. Y'all know that P Valley has recently gotten renewed for like 2 more seasons. And what I do recall was when Katori came and said that it's going to be a Mississippi minute before we come to y'all. So I was thinking maybe because the actors are out here booking other opportunities, which is going to probably put a stall on production. And they probably have to get into their writing bag and just, write, some more scripts for the next few seasons. They may have something to do with it. But now I'm wondering if this particular situation about the lawsuit and stuff may have something to do with that as well. Okay. Miss Nikki took to social media to let us know this. She says, I tried to shift my focus to music, hoping I wouldn't have to have P Valley Stars litigation thrown back in my face so soon. Watching this show season after season feels like I'm being punched in the face over and over and having to pay people make it stop. Okay. She says, these people want me to stop talking about this, but imagine how you would feel. She says, I've been clenching my jaw since 2020 behind the obvious IP infringement. Jesus be a court date. Okay, that's what she's saying. Miss Nikki, this is the only part. Like, I don't want to tell you that you need to stop talking about it, girl. If you feel like your IP has been infringed on, your intellectual property, girl, do what you got to do. I mean, hey, do what you got to do. I feel like a lot of that happens, a lot of that happens, I feel, in the entertainment industry. Whether all of it's true, I don't know, but I would love to hear the outcome of this overall situation once y'all fully go to court. But girl, let's not say seasons after season. Season after girl, it's only been two. Let's not say see like you just that distraught. I understand that you trying to play it up, but come on, season after season, it's only been two. Too much you been punched in the what, in the gut or in the face. You feel like you're being punched in the face. Let's not. Okay, I do feel like you put 20 on 10. I do. But I'm here. I'm with you. If you wanna go get it, girl, go get it. Go get it. I don't yeah. I'm torn because some part of me do want to tell you, girl, you ain't got to tell us every morning. Like you don't. You do not have to tell us every morning that you're trying to sue people. Girl, we knew. We knew. We knew. You do not have to keep telling us. You do not. But we ain't nobody telling you, like, you ain't got to keep telling us, but ain't nobody telling you to not go after it. Like, go after it. You already going after it. You know what I'm saying? But we wish you the best, Miss Gilbert. I don't wish that on nobody. So if you feel like that's what happened, then see about it, honey. Mm-mm. Right. How original is a strip club and DL men for a plot line? I'm confused. Listen. Mm, it seemed like anybody could just come up with that. Um, anybody could just come up with it. I'm honestly just tired of her talking. Go away from us with this. Go away. Okay. Nikki said they stole the idea from the show, from her stage play called Soul Kittens Cabaret. Girl, I didn't even know Nikki had a girl. So let me look this up. Soul Kittens Cabaret. Let me see what this is, girl. Fueled by bright lights and illusion of fame, we follow 7 women on their journey to self-discovery as they struggle with temptation. What else this thing says? Personal demons and false promises. Soul Kitten Cabaret. Girl, I don't know about this one now. Y'all was a cabaret. Y'all wasn't no strippers. Y'all was a dance troupe, is what it's giving me. I don't know. I'm over here looking at this little thing on IMDb. They got a little preview video. And these ladies is like, I'm sorry. I disagree, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, y'all gonna have. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all could go look at it. I'm gonna drop the link for y'all to go check this out because I don't know how YouTube gonna feel if I were to share it. But I feel like this could be anything. This isn't necessarily the ladies from the cabaret. I'm sorry, the ladies from what is it called? P Valley. I feel like if you want to sue about a cabaret girl, go sue Jocelyn Hernandez or something. Like I'm wait. This is so she literally saw the ladies play and then hired the same lead from the play to be in hers. Who was the lead? Because I don't see none of these people. The lead is giving Faith Evans. Soul Kittens Cabaret is giving Faith Evans and Fantasia. Who is the lead? Monifa was in this. Who is the lead? I don't see Selena Johnson was in this. Cristal from the very first stripper club. So who is the lead? She literally saw the ladies play and then hired the same lead. So who's the lead? These ain't the leads. These ain't the leads. Um, Funky Dineva said there are mutual people that has worked on both sets, and there are a lot of similarities. I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't know who's worked on the sets. I feel like you have Marvel and you have other comics. I don't know if they even the same DC comics. I mean, I'm sure you're gonna have people that work on the same sets. So that's null and void. But as far as there are still a lot of similarities, that's what I want to know what the similarities are. Because when I'm looking at this preview and I sent y'all the link, it's not giving the same thing unless they're speaking on a completely different play. The play from the article is saying Soul Kittens Cabaret. And I don't even know if similarities is going to be enough. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's like saying Robin Williams, Miss Doubtfire, Martin Shanae telling Tyler Perry he can't do Medea. Definitely. Now I don't know about Martin and Shanae, but Robin Williams being Miss Doubtfire versus Tyler Perry, Medea. Yeah. Thank you, baby Trisha. Hey, babe. Um, girl, stop. Y'all, it's funny. I'm over here looking at y'all comments. So P Valley was originally a play first. Can you send us the details, Melanie Manson, or you don't have those? I don't got nothing from you, baby Trisha. Um, yeah, I definitely would need to know the details because it's not adding up for me. So, y'all welcome to send details that y'all say y'all have. Um, Ooh, I mean, haven't we read the Hood slash Love books and those have similarities? That's what I'm saying. Shows, plays can have similarities without taking from someone. You're not the first nor last man. And that's my thing. A lot of these shows that we watch have the same regurgitated theme. A lot of these movies be the same. It be the same stuff. So that's why I'm like, similarities, it's not going to be enough. So what is it? Like, I would love to have the additional like details on that. Yeah, send me that. Send me that. Whatever you find and Funky's video so I could check it out. I think it's possible that P Valley is a raunchier, more hood version, loosely based on her story, but isn't this coyote ugly and burlesque? That's what it was giving. Yeah, that's what it was giving when I sent y'all the link. Like, that's what it looks like to me. That's just what it looked like to me. So, mm, definitely don't. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like it's yet to be determined because we trying to see if she gonna win anything off of her intellectual property. Because I don't see no similarities, like for real. Like I don't. But you know, either way, girl. Good luck. This was cute. This was cute. I enjoyed the debates in the comments, honey. Not even gonna lie. Definitely enjoyed the debates. Like, where is it then? If you sent me, because I don't know why I can't see all my comments. I mean, my messages. I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, I do not know why. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't see it. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm not seeing it, baby Trisha, but it's okay. Um, Oh, I don't know. Oh, you put it in Sanithia, you put it in the Discord. Let me see. Cause I'm like, where is it? Or did y'all I don't see it. No, it ain't in no Discord because I don't see it. What channel is it in? Because I don't see it. I feel away. Ain't nobody message me or nothing. Oh, I see it now. Got you. P Valley. How? God dang it! Now, why these news people be wanting you to pay your dollar for the article? I was trying to pop it up real quick. I gotta go through the whole process right now. Well, I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at that. When this is over, then. Okay. Thank y'all for sending it. They put it under the hey y'all. It's under hey y'all. Thank you so much for that. This cat rocks. You know, people definitely come over, steal your entertainment, but don't like the video, child. They get what they want out your girl, but don't even at least appreciate you helping them get through their day, girl. We've been on here for almost an hour of my good time. Okay, it ain't just your time; it's my time too. You know what I'm saying? So just to like it, like. I appreciate y'all. Okay, thank you so much. Hold on, let me see one more comment before I move on. Melanin says, I just want to say this: the same thing people was doing to Monique, and she won her case. Stop doubting people because of how you measure success. I think that is a point because I definitely always believed what Monique was talking about, and it was giving a situation where people wanted her to stop talking about it, and the woman ended up winning it, and now she actually is coming to she's filming her project here in Atlanta for Netflix. So Miss Man won her case, and I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely tipping around trying to see like what y'all got to say now, because the lady was never lying. Y'all just didn't want to hear from her. She called out everybody, and most of everybody she called out came back and gave her an apology, right? But I feel like Monique's is a bit different, okay? Um, because she was talking about how they were trying to underpay her, right? That's primarily from what I understood. They wanted to pay somebody else way more than what they were willing to give her. So that was a problem. And she caused the issue about it, as she should have, because she's been in the game for a very long time. Pay that lady what she, pay that lady her money. With this woman, Nikki, it's different because of the intellectual property infringement. Just to me, right? Just to me, I feel like it's different because I just want to see what the judge say at the end of the day, because I feel like a ton of shows have a lot of similarities, and that's not enough to win the case. So I don't know how she's gonna go about, and I'm sure her attorneys do. Duh, that's what they do. And identify the exact similarities or how she may have passed off information that was actually taken from her. As far as working on the same projects, like Funky said, that means absolutely nothing. The same people that work on Real Housewives be working on Married to Medicine. Like that's a nothing. The people that be working in production for, like, when you in Atlanta and a project ends, or anywhere and a project ends, everybody looking for the next project. Some projects will last a few weeks, some project lasts for a few months. Once that's up, everybody trying to figure out what's next, what's going on, so they can hop on it. So you're always going to look at credits and see similar people working on the same exact projects. But and I also feel like those same people from the projects that they've worked on, they can name similarities from all of those projects. Like, yeah, I worked on the Marvels when they did this, and this right here was similar, and then I went over there and I did this show over here on CW, and this was similar to the Marvel. They did like, that's just, a lot of it is the same shit. Just like rappers and singers, they sing about the same shit all the time. So I just want to learn, or I'm looking forward to learning the intricate details, which is going to bring about her winning her suit against these people, so she can get her coin. You know what I'm saying? But this was a great conversation. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for dropping that in the excuse me, in the chat, so we can have conversation about it. Um, girl, y'all still going in, huh? I ain't even think we would talk that much about Nikki Gilbert in this situation. We not even halfway through this list, girl. Y'all trying to keep me here all day, huh? Y'all know I gotta watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Salt Lake City and stuff. But let's keep going, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to someone else. Miss Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes had a chance to have a sit down with Larry Reed, and Miss Girl addressed a few things. Um, Miss Nene talked about Bravo. Of course, y'all know Nene want to return. Why would she not? I mean, I feel like a lot of businesses and things that she's had has definitely closed. She's talked about Kim, former Kim Zolciak, former Real Housewife star, and how her house is foreclosing, and she feels like Bravo and them. She ain't say who, but she said they gonna come save her. She don't believe that Kim is gonna fully lose her home. She feel like they gonna come in and save her before they come in and save Miss Nene. I don't know if they're gonna come in and save her. I feel like they're gonna leave her out to dry. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's just what I mean. That's what I think. But Nene know better than me. She talked about Miss Candy and Miss Cynthia. I actually have a quick clip that I am going to play for you guys to check out. So without further ado, check out this quick clip of their conversation.
Nene, if she thinks she can return back to Bravo Housewives of Atlanta after the legal arbitration situation with Andy Cohen and the network is done.
First, I would say never. And I think that, with a sit down, I think anything is possible. Mm-hmm. I think anything is possible with a sit down. It's just all about, do they want to sit down and can we work through any issues? I'm open. It would be on them.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I never understood why you and Candy didn't get along. Or I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe y'all do, but it's just on the show you don't.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't have an issue with Candy. This is the God honest truth. Mm-hmm. I really feel she has an issue with me. Okay. And I don't want to speak too much about what I think the issue is, because I think she has an issue with me. I'm an original housewife. Yeah. I feel like that was an issue. Mm-hmm. I feel like I was noticed a lot. A lot of people, I'm not saying this. Yeah. People say it all the time. When we think of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we think of Nene. Yeah. And I think things like that didn't sit well with her. Mm-hmm.
Because she is competitive.
She's very competitive. Yeah. And I'm not competitive like that. Yeah. I don't see the purpose. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like her issue's with me. I don't have an issue with her. Yeah. I don't know I don't know.
Now, mm-hmm. I think Cynthia is one of the prettiest women on the face of the earth.
Do you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I do. And
have you seen her in person before?
No, I haven't. Oh, now, okay. I'm going to tell you who I thought was okay looking, but I saw in person and was like, whoa, she's even more beautiful. And that's Sheree.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm serious. I am so serious.
Yeah, because I don't think she picked her pictures. She don't take pictures with.
No, I don't think she's a bad looking woman at all. I don't think any of these women are bad looking women. Yeah, I don't think any of these women. I don't think any of these girls are bad looking women.
Yeah.
And back to Cynthia again. What you saying?
Cynthia and her new husband, they have broken up. Mm-hmm. And are y'all still friends?
Friends is a stretch. Okay. Because I don't know that we would ever be in that place again. I take the word friend very seriously, so I will not be using that word. That doesn't mean that we have any beef. We are cordial. She did text me when my son was sick recently, and I texted her when I heard about her and Mike breakup. Also, Kim Zolciak texts me, Sheree texts me, like so many of the girls text me, Portia, Drew, with what's happened when my son got sick. Yeah. So, and when I heard this about her divorcing with Mike, I sent her a text and told her, we can go out for a drink if you'd like to go out for a drink. I'm going to be cordial, like I'm grown. Once again, like I said earlier, we can have our thing and our beef, but we don't have to hold on to it forever. We don't have to be best friends, but when in a time of need, I worked with her. I was best friends with her at one point in my life.
So y'all were real
We were real friends Yes, off camera.
Is she the
And
only one that you were best friends
with off camera. In fact, I will go as far as say I really thought of her as my sister. Wow. And I don't know that the feeling was mutual.
All right, y'all just heard Miss Nene girl. Now listen. It seems like she ready to have that conversation with Bravo. She wants to be back over there on the show. I don't know if Bravo gonna ever give you that, ma'am. I mean, at first I used to be like, I never want to see Nene back on Real House so she can go. But with everything that's been happening with Nene, I feel like my heart has changed a bit, and I would not mind seeing her on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of hate that for her that she's going through so much with her son, with her businesses, with Greg. Some people may feel like it's karma based on how she's treated people over the years. I don't know. But that's just me. Like, if y'all brought her back even for a small role, she may not even take a small role, child. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all brought her back for a little bit, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't be mad at that. But Nene, when it comes to Candy, Candy doesn't dislike you. She dislikes the things that you do. You will never forget when you was all up on Candy and Candy said she was gonna blow up on your ass. And every time she gives you a chance and tries to be cool with you, you may get on your interviews and get a little fly and a little slick. And that's why Candy can't really take you like that. And one thing about Candy, once you really show her who you are, she really don't be up on you like that, for real, for real. Right? The only person I've seen was somebody had an event recently. I believe it was at Sheree's event, and I had saw that even though Candy did the interview saying that she could never F with Carlos again, I definitely saw her like reach out and give him a hug, and he was taking pictures with Todd and stuff like that. So I was a bit like confused. Like, I mean, were you just being courteous and nice, but you still don't F with him or what? I don't know. But I do feel like Candy can be a person that might hold a little grudge, okay? And that's because once you show her, then she just not gonna F with you. And then you've done you just did some stuff earlier this year. Now that I think about it, didn't you just get slick about Candy? And Katy did a podcast. I can't even think what the girl's name was, but she did a podcast with somebody. And she didn't like what you had to say. You begin to fly with her. Sometimes when you don't get your way and life isn't going how you want it to go, you tend to like attack other people. You know what I'm saying? Not physically, but definitely with your words. Like when you and Cynthia weren't getting along, you said that she brings nothing to the show and shouldn't even be on the show. You ain't have to say that about that lady. So that's the reason why Miss Candy not really rocking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Miss Cynthia, you ain't have to throw shade at the lady talking about some. Oh wow, have you seen her in person? I have. I've taken pictures with Miss Cynthia. Cynthia is very gorgeous in person, and that's just true. What you see on TV is literally exactly what you get in person. Not a cap about it. Not a cap about it. That lady is gorgeous. Period. Okay. She looks really good. So I mean, like that hate right there. And then you talk about she not your friend and stuff like that. It's like, Nene, sometimes you don't give people the opportunity to be your friend. And I feel like it's based on likely what you've probably been through in life. I really do. I feel like people may have crossed you or something in life, and it just affects your trust, value or whatever with those people. And I'm learning that at your big age, and I hope to get there someday, that you never stop growing. Like you always got to evolve and grow no matter what it is, and we don't see that with you a lot. I feel like we might be seeing a little bit of that with you in this short time frame, considering the things that's happened to you over the past year. You feel what I'm saying? She really wants to have that talk with Andy, y'all. She really do. And she's saying that part of the lawsuit was dropped. So it sounds like to me, the whole lawsuit was dropped. From what it sounded like to me, the only mediation is probably coming to terms with whether she'll get a coin or whether they'll allow her to come back to the show. That's what it sounds like the mediation was for, unless I misunderstood some things. Feel free to clear it up in the comments. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I hate that Miss Nene Leaks. I hate that. Is she a Sagittarius? I think she said she was a Sagittarius, right? Girl. And y'all be up here talking about Leos. No, ma'am. Them Sagittarius, girl, very little accountability. Very little. Very little accountability, baby. Or whatever her sign is, that's what it is. With this lady. I think she is a Sagittarius. Oh, she is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, there's that girl. Let me move on. Girl, for the Sages in the comments, start coming for me, honey. Let me scoot over, girl. Um, let's go ahead and scoot over. That's what's going on with Miss Nene Leak. She came out. She did a very calming interview with Larry. Very nice. Threw some shots here or there, girl. Um, and yeah, very clear that she and Cynthia are not friends at all. I don't think Cynthia care no more. I really don't. I know she did an interview earlier this year. Because I think Nene did not like how she went about showing her support when it came to Greg's passing, right? She didn't like that. And so Cynthia was just like, listen, I'm tired of trying. Like, BLT, I just really don't care. And now I understand why Miss Cynthia was like that. Not only is she truly tired, but she also was trying to make sure that she maintain her marriage with her husband, because he could have been, stressing her out. I don't know. But she probably was like, girl, I got too much other SHI to be worried about than to be sitting up here being concerned about how I sent my flowers to you for the passing of Greg. Like, girl, we not for the deal. Like, let me move on. I got too much going on in life. Okay. So there's that. Yikes. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the baby, because he ended up doing an interview with Ebro. And he just talked about a few things. Of course, he talked about the situation with Tory Lanez and them having a song together, him bringing Tory Lanez out, at a performance or whatever, and how the Stallion fans, the hotties turned against him. What else? He talked about the song "The Boogeyman," where he alleges that he and Megan used to smash, and then said something about right before she linked up with Tory, the weekend that she got, popped or whatever. He was over there smashing on her. Now, how did we get into this? Come on, Nene. How did we get into any of this? How was this our business? Why you had to bring this to us and then try to do the interview and try and make it, to me, I feel like it was bogus, because he tried to say something like, well, the song had been recorded. She been knew that it was coming out. Like I had been. I don't think that girl been knew. I don't think that girl been knew SHI. And if she did, she probably told you not to put it out, because you also said something in this interview. You said, when I do something or I say something, it's going to come out. Basically. So it sounds like you was going to put the song out either way it go, whether she liked it or she didn't like it, but you used the best thing that you could to try and distract the people and lie. I don't know what's something about this. I ain't watched the full interview. I need to go back and watch it. But the short answer is, baby, you full of okay? But I'm going to let y'all be the judge of what it is this man had to say. So y'all go ahead and get ready and get into that.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga paid me for the verse, paid me for the video. Crazy what I'm gonna do. Right. Because of an alleged situation he got going on that don't got nothing to do with me. I'm supposed to not get his man what he paid for.
So why did
post this shit? Nah, this shit ain't that deep. You see what I'm saying?
Like at the time, you wasn't like, I'm bringing this dude out to antagonize Megan, because that's how it was taken.
Nah, I could care less. If I wanted the song I just put out.
Now
like I could have. The second a nigga played on the internet, played tough on the internet, I could have bust niggas bubble. A year, that's why I'm like, look, handle your business, keep me out of your business, and look, stand on your business without involving me. Don't make me say why you feel some type of way about this song coming out. You get what I'm saying? Like, me and bruh bended that song before whatever little altercation they had or whatever, alleged altercation, whatever. We bended that song. She know that shit. And the video been shot. Now, niggas already made the nigga wait a whole year to put the shit out. That shit been done. Niggas been trying to put it out. Come on, bro, I gotta put it out. Nah, you got too much going on. You handle what you got going on. When the shit finally go out, which I got no control over, it's a lot of shit to go on in this business, that motherfuckers gotta understand, like, from like a fan standpoint. Like,
it was also the night that you brought Tory Lanez on stage.
Yeah.
And so I pointed out to people, I watched the shit happen.
Yeah.
Because Megan Thee
Stallions
fans,
three viral moments that night.
Megan Thee Stallions fans was angry with you because y'all had a hit record together.
Multiple hit records.
In
other words, you don't think that the controversy would have blown up the same way had he not brought Megan on?
No.
I mean, brought
Hell
Tory
no.
on.
Fuck no, it wouldn't have went that way.
Right.
I wouldn't have brought bro.
It was because right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not into all the conspiracy theories, this and that, until you see it really cost a nigga $100 million within a year span. Then you know, okay, this shit
so
real.
My question
this ain't
to
no
you
conspiracy
is,
shit.
So my
real,
question to you is,
why that shit be tickling me? A lot of this shit tickle me, bro. Cause
when they like, yo, you only sold 500
that's what
tickets.
I'm saying.
You like, man, I performed for 5
First
people.
of all, whoever the fuck booked me for that show only sold 500 tickets. That ain't got shit to do with me. Real shit. That ain't got shit to do with me. You see what I'm saying?
Well
but it blew up so crazy. That was funny as fuck to me.
Good. Cut it out. Cut it out. I feel like it does have something to do with you if you are, scheduled to be booked for a show or whatever. I feel like it's not just on the doggone promoter. Some of it might be on you as well. Just a little bit. I mean, to get butts and seats if it's an agreed agreement, but I don't know what y'all agreed on in y'all contract. But again, at the end of the day, like you ain't been really doing that many numbers. Come on, Cardi. You ain't been doing that many numbers when it comes to your album or whatever you've put out recently, right? So, I mean, what about that? If the show has nothing to do with you, then what about your sales? I think those have been very low. Y'all, that's what he said. He said that he tickled, honey. He been around somebody, honey, enough to be tickled. Okay. And then why did he mention that when it came to Megan and Tori, he was like, she been knew about the song, whatever, whatever. All I ask is that y'all keep me out the business. How you gonna say keep me out the business and then turn around and do a song about both of them, technically inserting both of their names in a song and you being all up in the business. And then that's the first song that you drop and you put out there because you know their trial is coming up. So it was giving very much of clout. It was giving very much of we need a buzz. It was giving very much of let's hope that this hits. Right. And it really didn't go anywhere. It really didn't. Very much so sucks. I hate it for you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, again, some people may say that it's karma, child. I don't know. You've been around here running the muck in the palace and people don't ran out the palace, honey. They don't ran out because ain't nobody really supporting what you got going on. We hate to hear it. I don't even know if he got more things going on, which is why they chose to interview him anyway. But that's what they chose to bring to us. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. In the meantime, let's move on. Miss Lotto, y'all know y'all be bothering Lotto, baby. And I'm not talking about y'all specifically, but I'm talking about the others that be on this lady head, okay? The people is not liking Lotto for some reason. I feel like it got a lot to do with her going back and forth with Miss Nicki Minaj, okay? The first thing that I saw to drop was everybody saying that Lotto did a song called Lollipop for what's this man's name? Lil Wayne. She did a song called Lollipop. Y'all know Lil Wayne had a song called Lollipop, and she tried to get it cleared by him, and he did not get it cleared. So a lot of people started hopping in her mentions and clowning her and stuff like that because they felt like the rumor was true that she did a song, a Lollipop song, and it wasn't cleared by Lil Wayne. And people probably was thinking that Lil Wayne was kind of trying to have Nicki's back with that. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, because we ain't been seeing Wayne have her back on nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. I feel like him and Drake ain't really been showing the love like they really could be showing the love, especially when she was talking about the Grammys and stuff. I know she was upset, when she came at Lotto, but it was kind of giving like, why they not speaking to they the ones that got a way bigger following. They the ones that's been in the industry longer. Why she need to open her mouth and share and say something like, why they ain't at least calling out some stuff? Okay, they Young Money. Where they at? But anyway, once all of this came out, Miss Lotto laughed at it because she's like, a point of view, you don't even have a song sampling Lollipop. She don't even have a song. So people just literally created this song out they fucking ass. Just created a song out their ass. I don't understand. She don't even got the damn song. But then I ain't gonna lie, some part of me kind of thought like, I don't know, you probably do, but you just telling us that. And he could have did shot that thing down, but that's just what you telling us. So I don't really know what you got, girl. What Toya told Anila, I don't even know you. I don't know you like that. I don't know you, girl. I don't know what you would do. I don't know what you would do. So I don't know if you actually had the song and you just telling us you ain't got the song because it wasn't cleared and we ain't gonna hear it anyway. Or what the hell going on? Okay, but y'all definitely was on her head top with that. Y'all know what else y'all was on her head top with, baby? This song she got coming out with Miss Chloe. This it's a bit funny. It's funny, but y'all wrong for that. Okay, they're saying Chloe Bailey fans petitioned the singer to remove Lotto's verse in upcoming single. In just 12 hours of the petition, girl, it's already been signed nearly 50,000 times, girl, and this is probably more than that at this point. And I'm over here thinking to myself, like, girl, those are not Chloe Bailey fans. Those are every bit of the barbs that's on her head. Okay. I know some people feel like it's the Bayhive or whatever because most of her fans are also Bayhive, but I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? It could be both of them. You know what I'm saying? But why y'all mad at Lotto? What Lotto do? Besides actually go at y'all other queen. Mr. Nikki. Like, why y'all over here on this lady head trying to stop her bag? But I think the song is still gonna come out. I feel like the ladies could have even shot a video to this. But we'll learn soon. But I don't think that she's gonna take this girl off the track. Or they probably spent too much money to get her on the track for them to take her off the track. You know what I'm saying? So people just gonna have to deal. Girl, what? Not a petition for Latto and Jason Lee. The Barb's working overtime. I can't. They got a petition on Jason? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Well, child, there's that. Okay, so I think the song's still gonna come out. It's probably gonna be a cute little something. But anyway, as we continue to stay on Miss Latto, it looks like she was expected to perform at a concert down in at FAMU. And she ended up resharing this, saying that she is not performing at this. Like, I'm not booked for this. I don't know what y'all talking about, right? So I feel like she was getting dragged. I feel like, I'm sure she was getting dragged by some of the fans. So she had to come out and clear it up. She says, listen, I'm only addressing this to clear my name. I was never booked for FAMU homecoming. My team was contacted directly this morning and asked if we could work something out due to the third party promoter falsely advertising me. Okay, me being understanding, I was willing to make it work, even though I'm currently on tour. All right, but since they brought in incorrect info online, sabotaging my reputation, I'm gonna pass on the offer now. I never want to disappoint my fans. I'm sorry to the students. I love y'all. Thanks for understanding. Okay, so when I saw this posted, I saw it on Gossip of the City, and Gossip of the City in her comments was trying to make it seem like Latto was doing bad business. And I'm like, why would you make it seem like this woman is doing bad business when it's clear that it's the janky ass promoters, and it's often the janky ass promoters, the same way the baby tried to use the janky promoter as to why his shit didn't sell, even though I don't believe him. But no, I feel like that was their issue. And then y'all gonna call this girl after the fact. Y'all thought y'all was gonna try and put this out here and try and pressure her into doing the show. Yikes. So now they gotta try and find somebody else. Go do that. It's y'all and y'all unprofessionalism. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all made a mistake. Don't be trying to come over there and drag that girl for that stuff. Anyway, let's move on. All right. I'm sure they'll still have a great homecoming nonetheless. All right. Now wait a minute. Let's scale it back. Let's scale it back. Correct. That's true. Yes. If she wasn't booked for it, how is she doing bad business? But this is what I want to know. This right here, the school came out, not the school, and said the promoters showed them wires that supposedly proves she was booked. And see, this is another question, right? Did they send it to the right person, or did they send it to somebody else they thought was Latto or Latto's people and got scammed? That's what I'm wondering. Or was she really booked because they showed the school wires? And that kind of is interesting, because if the school is the one coming to check, then you would think that they would need the proper information. But hey, everybody can get gooped. So I would love to know the additional deets on that. I would love to know. But okay, so there's that on Latto, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on to our next thing. Okay, we just finished talking about the baby, so let's talk about Mr. Tory Lanez, okay? Because a Los Angeles judge determined that Lanez violated his bail conditions by allegedly assaulting August Alsina. Y'all remember when that incident took place behind stage or wherever it was, okay? They got into an altercation, leaving Mr. August Alsina with like a bloody lip or whatnot. Okay, because obviously Mr. Tory Lanez's ego was a bit fractured at the time, because August would not dap him up and give him a bit of respect. Anyway, so they're saying that he will be under house arrest starting on Friday, October 31st. Now, I bet you it's going to be some lit parties over there in LA on October 31st, and you really can't even go because you're going to be on house arrest, and I think you're going to have to wear an ankle monitor during that time. Yikes, okay? Now, he's going to be on house arrest starting October 31st until the next court date, which is actually the court date regarding the assault and the weapons charge with the Megan Thee Stallion case, okay? And that trial is currently scheduled to begin on Monday, November 28th. Girl, not fresh after Thanksgiving. Wow. Wow, well, you better eat good, honey. Eat good because you're gonna be there for a long periodically time. I wonder if it's going to be filmed. I feel like it's not. I don't know, or is it? I wonder if it's gonna be filmed. If we all gonna be able to get a clear eye view into what happened. I feel like y'all have stressed America out long enough for us to find out the true details of what happened. That this right here should definitely be something that's streamed live to the people. We would love to see it. We've been through a lot. We have with the both of you. And we just want to know what the going on. Okay. So there's that. Yeah. Nothing more, nothing less. He's going to be on house arrest. So congratulations to you. And let's go ahead and move on to the next. All right. Who else do we have over here? We have Miss Ashanti. Ashanti did an interview with Ebro, but she also did an interview with Angie Martinez. And I have not finished that interview yet. I did start on the interview. I love how Ashanti is being very vocal, okay, about her thoughts on Herb. Typically she's been real quiet. She's been laying it real low. I did notice in the Angie Martinez interview, even though I haven't finished it, she was kind of skating around, confirming that she and Herb actually had an intimate relationship. She wouldn't fully answer that question. She was very careful with how she answered it. Girl, I'm like, I see you, Ashanti. I do believe that there was some type of, intimate relationship happening between the two. She ain't got to really answer it. She don't want to or whatever. But I just noticed that she was skirting around it. Okay. I am going to play a clip from the Ebro interview that she did. But I got to check out more of the Angie Martinez interview. And first of all, I love this in real life with Angie Martinez. It's just a different tone, a different setting. And I mean, I know it's not too different than what she does on her radio show, but I like the setup. I like it, and this time they actually were in Canada, and Ashanti had a show she had to film. I think she had to start, call time was like at 4, but I think it could have been 1 or 2 there in Canada. And she's up here filming. And I'm like, y'all, Ashanti works. I'm not going to say work herself to death, but she definitely is a hard worker, which is why I feel like that's one of the issues that Herb has with her, because she still can go forward and have her career and be successful without him. And I think that it still bothers him to this day. Like, sir, you have a decades long beef with this woman, and you really should be tired at this point. Like, you're not tired. You're not tired at all. Like, damn. Ooh, child. Like, ooh, you some. Anyway, let me go ahead and just play this audio so that you guys can get into this quick little interview.
Why wouldn't Ashanti be in the documentary?
I think that once someone goes after you and attacks you and intentionally tries to consistently hurt you, at some point you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like I don't want to put myself in that space, in that energy, because it was just really, really negative. I think it's a combination of being bitter because of the business and how things happened in his mind. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you would assume that a grown man kind of understands what it is and moves on. Gotta move on. But I just feel like he's not in, or he wasn't in a good space. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because
in his own personal,
and it's unfortunate because I feel like Murder Inc. Deserved an amazing story, an amazing platform for everybody to be a part, and everybody, you know what I mean? But instead, I think the interview kind of tarnished. You know what I'm saying? The interview tarnished
the Drink
people,
Champs interview.
right? People wanting to see what was going on because everybody was kind of turned off by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't expect it at all. I didn't know, and I know both of you. I had no idea. Like, obviously, I ain't all in y'all business, but I had no idea. So when I saw it take that turn, I was like, is that energy that he's always had, or is this now because he's drinking and smoking that stuff is coming out, or was it always there?
It's a combination. It was heightened because I think he was trying to get ratings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
people
and get eyeballs for the show and
for the documentary. Yeah. So it was how he feels. That vibe has kind of been there for a long time, since everyone kind of has gone their separate ways. But it was just heightened because he got a platform to promote the doc.
Now, how have you had a chance to talk to Ja, who was sitting there at the time?
Absolutely.
And how'd that conversation go?
It was good. It was good. I felt like I told him, Ja's my brother. I told him, I was like, look, now you should have said more earlier.
Right,
You know
'cause
what I'm
he
saying?
was trying to like,
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But me and Jai, we had spoken about the interview coming up a few months before it happened. He called me, yo, Bonnie, I'm just telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? So we spoke about it, and it's funny, we had a show together like 2 days after it aired. And you know, we hugged it out in the dressing room. He's like, nah, yo, it's crazy. It just took a really bad turn, you know. So we hashed it out, you know, and he posted and all of that. So it's all
You guys,
good.
have you? I imagine. Tell
will
you,
there
you're-
be a convo with Irv? Has he reached out to be like, you know what, I was wrong, or I
I
was
have no idea.
no idea.
Nah, that ship has sailed.
So you're not even open to dialogue to try to, because you don't trust that it'll be genuine, I guess.
Let me see. If ever someone wants to apologize or feels like they want to apologize or that they should, I'm open to receiving. You know what I mean? As far as anything after that,
Right. We can't. It'll never be just chill.
Right,
Like us
I don't-
hanging and being cool. That's all.
and that's not on my part,
Right.
you know?
All right, so y'all just heard Miss Ashanti, and she also kind of talked about how, and I don't blame her, let me say that, with not expecting an apology from Irv at all, because she also talked about on Angie Martinez how he actually hit her up a few years ago, and he said some reckless things, and he messaged her and apologized, and then said he wouldn't do it again, and then yet here we are. So I'm with her like, girl, like, baby, F you. Like, I don't need you, barely needed you when I did. You're full of SHI, go away from me with this. You're bitter as fuck. Let's talk about that. And I just don't understand how he's bothered all these decades later, after she's been in a relationship with Nelly, after she's moved on, she's put out her own projects independently. Like, what more could you be upset about? Like, what is the issue? Like, you're stunning your own growth. Like, sir, move on. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. But you know, child, it must be sad to not be able to get over an ex. But either way, honey, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Okay. Very disrespectful. Let's move on to more disrespect. Monica, what's going on? What is going on, Monica? Monica. Monica. Monica is like my favorite singer. Like, I love me some Monica. But Monica, America is confused. What's happening here with you and Kodak Black? What's going on? People are believing that these two are together, and I am just in full denial. I know that Monica likes some hood dudes. She does, okay? But Kodak is a different type of hood, and there are other allegations about this man being a R. You know, he just got too much going on with him. Colorist, all of these things. And I'm just confused. And I'm like, you know what? I refuse to believe that they are dating or anything. I think that they are just working together. Okay. I think that they're just doing a little bit of music. Maybe she's laying some, you know, vocals down on a few of his tracks, possibly. She took a picture with him and his mama. One thing about Monica, she's going to seize the moment, period. She has her own personal photographer, and she just seizes every moment. She get pictures of everything. So maybe that's what it is. People on, you know, the social media have questions. Okay. Monica posted the first image where you see the red bag with the shoes or whatever. And it says, she says, on a date, kind of nervous, right? Next thing you know, she pops out with this photo with a Birkin or whatever kind of bag this is, child. And it looks like he holding up cash. And I want to believe that cash is likely hers that he's holding up, that he about giving to her. So people is like, Monica, as in the boy is mine, Monica, angel of mine, Monica. Not Kodak Black and Monica being locked in. You have got to be kidding me. I refuse to believe it. I'm with you, Monica. What are you doing, ma'am? Not she been for the street. Don't do my fave like that. Not she been for the street, squirrel. Don't do her like that. This is a different street. I feel like, okay, maybe she been for some. This street here is different. I'm concerned about this street. This street is giving dead end. Okay, this street is giving alley. You know, and I'm concerned about it. I don't like it. I don't like it, girl. I don't like it. It ain't my life. It ain't my business. You gonna do what you want to do because it's just how you is. Whew. But oh, you could have found somebody else. You should have got to Yo Gotti, honestly, before Angela could get to Yo Gotti, even though Yo Gotti been singing about Angela for the longest time. They've been out here sneaking on trips and stuff together. But you could at least, if you wanted that hood, you could have got a person that's trying to retire from the hood, but still got a little bit of it in them. Okay, you could have got you a Jeezy like Jeannie Mai. Kodak, take that back. No, ma'am. I refuse. Okay. But there's that. Let's go ahead and move on. Hopefully, we'll find out that it was all a lie. Come on, Carly. It was all a lie. Let's hope we find out this was all a lie and that these two are not actually dating each other. Okay, so let's move on as we're speaking on dating. Have y'all been watching the new show on Netflix called Love is Blind? I have watched. I have watched, but I'm not finished. Okay, I have to finish up. I'm halfway through, so I'm not finished. Okay, but Love is Blind. Um, this is Cameron and Lauren. I think I don't know. I know her name is Lauren Speed. I think his last name is Hamilton. So that's Cameron Hamilton and Lauren Speed. I love both of them together. They were on season 1 of Love is Blind. My favorites, like absolutely fucking love them down. Let me tell y'all, Love is Blind season 1 was the best ever. Just like Ready to Love. Ready to Love season 1 was the best ever. Like they have not gotten a better one since. Okay. I am thoroughly disappointed as I watch this show. And I am so glad that Lauren took to Twitter to call they ass out. Because when I was watching it, I said, what the fuck is all these white folks? And then you got a black man, but the woman, she looked like she could be black, but she also looked like she could be Mexican as well. But I'm like, she's about as close as we're going to get to black. I don't have a picture of the couple, but everybody on the show is fucking white. Now there is slight drama that makes me want to tune in. Don't get me wrong, okay? All right, don't get me wrong, because some of these people are gonna be nuts. But at the same time, let's be fair. Let's be fair here, okay? So this is what Lauren did. She took to Twitter to say this. I appreciate Miss Girl. She says this. I don't like how Love is Blind be cutting all the black women. How come they are always in the trailer but not on the show? And I know that's right. Always in the trailer but ain't on the show. And it didn't get no realer than season 1 when you had her and Cameron, and you had the black boy Carlton who was gay but saying he was bi, and had the girlfriend. I think her name could have been Dominique or something like that. That he ended up like, I guess, being engaged to or marrying or whatever the case was. Like it don't get no, like that was y'all best TV. Best TV. Get it together. So Lauren also goes on and says, I know it's slim pickings, but about 85% of them couples be forced, just moving forward for entertainment purposes anyway. She says, y'all could at least force some more sisters to move forward throughout the show. I agree with this 1000% because you always see them in the first part of the episode. But once it comes down to them drilling in on the couples that they want to drill in on, like it be few of them. It be very few, but we got all these white folks. Like, I don't, girl, like, no, ma'am. Like, let's be even. It's more than just white people in the world. Like, let's be even here. She says, somebody says, I wonder what it is. Are they just not clicking enough with other participants? How do you think they choose what makes the final show? So then Lauren says, it's couples that get engaged that aren't even on the show sometimes. I think they only show what they deem most entertaining. Right? But I feel like everybody has an opportunity to be entertaining, depending on if the producers are actually going to end up doing their jobs. You feel me? So, yeah, no, do better, do better. I want to see more black folks. Don't come back around here with all this all white out cast. I don't want to see that. Okay, give us a good mixture. Okay, yes, season 1 was the absolute best. Okay. Did the last season have diversity? Did it? I don't recall. I'll have to look that. I don't remember last season having that much diversity outside of who Ayana and Jerry. That was it. They were the only 2 blacks. What other diversity was out there? Oh, they did have the Mexican couple. Because Jared was gonna go with the other girl. I want to say her name was Maria, but don't quote me. And Maria was lying the whole time, like she was into that other Mexican dude that kept singing her ass songs, knowing she wasn't interested. I mean, I guess there was a piece of diversity, but it wasn't a whole lot. So they need to get that together. Either way, child, let's go ahead and move on. Beyonce knows. Let's talk about Sister Beyonce, Mother Beyonce, honey. Let's talk about it, okay? Real quick, all right? Tickets to her upcoming Renaissance tour. Seems like the tour is definitely happening because her mom and her stepdad ended up having a gala, a arts gala. You know, they are in charge of like a theater program or something. So it seems like they were trying to bring in money for that. And her tickets were actually auctioned off at this particular event, giving it away to everybody that, hey, Miss Beyonce finna bring out this concert next year. And I hope that everybody is definitely ready. Okay. They're saying that the tickets were valued at $20,000, and the concert package also included. Now, I guess this kind of make a little bit of sense, girl. Valued at 20 racks. I mean, maybe not, because girl, we probably could get that for under a stack. But anyway, so let's keep going. All right, so they're saying that the first class plane tickets, hotel accommodations, and a backstage tour led by Mama Knowles. So all of that was valued at $20,000. But the people that were there bidded between 50,000 and 150, but the person, you know, it ended up selling for 150 rags. Well, who the hell y'all had at that gala supporting the arts? Who was that? 150 racks? Girl, y'all better throw me some personalized photos with Beyonce. I need the photos like Chris Brown be getting. Okay, well, he be over there giving to his fans. Like, girl, we gonna have to take pictures, girl. We gonna have to do brunch too. We ain't got to do brunch the day of your show. We can do it the day after. You feel what I want to be very exclusive for 150,000. Girl, you're gonna have to call every person in my family and wish them a happy birthday for 150K. You feel what I'm saying? Child. Wow, 150,000. I mean, hey, you Beyonce, you worth it. So there's that. That's the other question. Are they gonna meet Beyonce too? I better meet Beyonce. Don't be having me. Don't just give me no tour with your mama behind the scenes, boo. I'm gonna need more than that. Period. Let's go, girl. You're gonna have to get it together. I'm for real. 150K. You need to sign my child birth certificate. What's wrong with you, girl? What? Mm-mm. Yes, Beyonce is the dad. Absolutely, yes. For 150,000, she's the daddy. Absolutely. Come over here and sign this, girl, for sure. Woo. Now let's keep going. As we talk more about Miss Beyonce, they're saying that her Renaissance album almost never made it to the dance floor at the Grammys. Okay, they're saying Beyonce submitted this album for Best Dance slash Electronica album at the 2023 Grammys, but the Recording Academy, they weren't really sure. They kind of felt like it wasn't really a perfect fit for that particular genre. So after they debated on it, because it seems like they were going to move it out of the dance electronica category and put it over into pop. But after I guess they deliberated, talked about it, they did decide to leave it in the dance category. So if Beyonce wins, which she should, which she might, which I believe she will. Okay, this gonna be like her first win in this particular category for a Grammy, which is lit as fuck. If you ask me, I didn't know which category the song should go into. Honestly, I'm like, put it in pop. I mean, like, which one is it? Like, I mean, I don't know. It is pop, but all I'm thinking about is house music. So is house music and dance, electronica the same thing? Like, I don't even know what the hell category it should go into. You know, a lot of people were wondering what others had to say when it came to, you know, the Nicki Minaj situation, because everybody tried to paint Nicki Minaj out to be an issue, okay, creating an issue because they were trying to move her song or whatnot. And I'm like, well, shit, I couldn't even tell you, because I don't even know what category Beyonce music should be in, because I'm not really crazy about house music. I only like the songs, in all honesty, that people have made trend. Okay, and it's just, and you really only hear the snippets or whatever, so it's not really my thing, but some of it is definitely cute. I will give Miss Beyonce that. So I don't know what category she should be in, child, but whichever one she gonna be in, she probably gonna win, honey. Okay, come on, Megan. Beyonce is the genre, period. That's what the category is. Beyonce. That's what the category should be. Okay, you want a Grammy, you want a Beyonce Grammy, a Grammy for Beyonce. All right, so there's that. Let's move on. And we're going to get into Miss Rihanna real quick, okay? Because a lot of people have been waiting years for Rihanna to drop music as she's been focused on her business. And she recently had a little boy, I believe they had. She and ASAP Rocky recently had a child together. Now, it was announced a few weeks back that she will be doing halftime of the NFL Super Bowl in the upcoming year. So shout out to her for that, because a lot of people was like, well, girl, is you finna drop music then? If you finna go and do that, you must got some music on the way. Well, she does, okay? She announced officially that she has a single, her first single called Lift Me Up, and it's actually going to be featured on the Black Panther Wakanda Forever soundtrack. So I think that's dope. I think that's going to be cute. She kind of like premiered it a little bit with the little R and then a date and all of that she put up. So it's going to be cute. They said that she co-wrote the song with Tim's. And of course, you know, the director, the co-producer, whatever. But I'm like, okay, so Rihanna and Tim's getting together. This might be real cute, like, girl. Real cute, like. So they also said that it's a tribute to honor the extraordinary life and legacy of Chadwick Boseman. Now, Rihanna, I'm not trying to cry. I feel like when I go see Black Panther, y'all, I'm gonna just be crying. Like as soon as the credits open up at the top, I'm probably just gonna be crying. I just think I'm gonna be crying throughout the whole movie because he was so talented and he was taken so soon. Like, dang, we watching Black Panther without Chadwick. Like he made the movie like you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm just gonna be up there crying. I'm gonna be able to take it, but we're gonna see. But I'm happy for Rihanna. I'm happy that she's coming back. I love that she's coming back when she wanted to come back. I know everybody wanted her to come out sooner, but that is such a luxury, in my opinion, to be able to work and do what you want when you feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta be forced to create an album because the label is on your ass and wants you to do what you know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, please let me go out here and do some other stuff that I'm interested in and really hone in on those skills and make that thing big. And I'll get back. Okay. I'll get back when I'm ready to get back. And here she is. So that's going to be exciting, especially if she messes around and drops an album shortly after the Super Bowl and then starts touring over the summer. I'm going to tell y'all finna be broke. I ain't gonna speak that over y'all. Y'all gonna be coming up out some cash, okay? It's gonna be a little low. You know what I'm saying? Cash may run a little low, girl, because the way if people paying $150K for Beyonce tickets, I can imagine how much her tickets are going to be. And I feel like they probably not going to be less than $1,000. Girl, it's going to be very expensive. And I can imagine what Rihanna's is going to be. Hers might be a little less, you know, it may be a bit inexpensive, but girl, you're going to be coming out some coin if you really want to enjoy yourself. And I'm going to have to be close to the flow. I don't know if I'm going to go. I've never been to like a Beyonce concert before. I've never been to a Rihanna concert. So we'll see where I'm at and how I feel at that particular time about whether I want to go, honey. Because I don't think Beyonce going to do a whole. I hope she don't. I don't know. Because again, I'm not crazy about this album. It's cute, but I'm not crazy about this Beyonce album. But I want her to do more. Like go back to like in your catalog. Don't just sing the latest album. Judge me, guys. Judge me. Don't just sing that. I want you to go back. Go sing the songs that I missed, okay? But either way, we'll see. Good luck on getting your tickets, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our last topic of the day. All right, let me go ahead and adjust some things right now so that we'll get into that. Okay. Now, who I want to talk about, this man right here. I don't know if y'all know this man, Mr. Darrell Brooks, whatever his name is, Brooks. Ooh, let's pull up some information on Mr. Darrell Brooks because this man here was out of order. All right. Let's see where we at. Let's find some information on Mr. Darrell. So, girl. All right, let's see if we can do this one here. All right. I don't know if y'all heard about this or not, but they're saying that first of all, there was a Christmas parade that took place like last year sometime, right? Out there they say it's Waukesha, I believe that's right. Waukesha, Milwaukee, Waukesha, Wisconsin, or something like that. But girl, it's Waukesha for me. I know y'all saying it's Waukesha. It's not. It's Waukesha. Waukesha, Wisconsin. And there was a Christmas parade. And this was the man that actually drove his car, his SUV, through this Christmas parade, y'all. And he ended up killing like 6 people and injuring a ton of other people. So now he had to have his trial, which came up, and it's been happening since the top of October. Okay. And with this trial happening at the top of October, he decided that he was going to represent himself. He didn't even get an attorney. He represented himself. Girl, it looked like 2 different people up here on this photo. He represented himself. And girl, when I tell you he gave the judge so many fucking problems, I mean so many problems. I just, girl, he was in there going off like he's crazy. But anyway, just know that he has now been found guilty. Okay, they're saying that Darrell Brooks found guilty of homicide. Okay, in Waukesha Christmas parade attack. All right. A jury came back and found Darrell Brooks guilty in these 6 counts. All right. The verdict reached on Wednesday comes less than a year after Brooks plowed through police barricades and drove his red SUV along the local holiday parade route. Okay. In November of 2021, unaliving 6 people and injuring dozens of those people. And this man is 40 years old, y'all. So because I cannot show y'all the full, like, because it's so many hours and hours and hours and hours of this man in court, I do have a short clip to show you his top wildest moments in the courtroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm about to put this up on the screen for y'all. I want y'all to go ahead and check this man out, honey.
Once again, you're doing this tactic
because
let me start that over.
Once again, you're doing this tactic
because it's not a tactic. It's facts.
What we're talking
it's
about
facts.
To some other reason.
It's facts because I find it hard to believe that.
I'm gonna
all of a sudden nobody hears what I say.
I'm going to let the state make a record of why they believe it's objectionable because I haven't let them do that.
We go over the top 5 outbursts of defendant Darrell Brooks in the Waukesha Parade tragedy trial. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. The trial of Darrell Brooks Jr. out of Waukesha, Wisconsin has really been something else. On one hand, we can't forget what this trial is about. You have a defendant who's been charged with over 70 crimes for allegedly driving his SUV into a group of holiday parade goers back on November 21st, 2021, ultimately resulting in the death of 6 people and injuries to...
3, 2, 1. At K&G, you and your crew.
Sorry, guys. Let the ads play, child. Give me 1 second while we let they little ads play, and then we'll get back. Whew, we'll get back into it, okay? All right. Okay.
Very serious case and a very tragic case. But at the same time, we can't forget that this trial is incredibly unique and strange because the defendant has chosen at the very beginning of trial to represent himself. And it has been a roller coaster ride of fights between him and the judge, him getting kicked out of court. He took his shirt off at one point, and he brings up these legal theories that seemingly have no basis in fact or law that delay the whole proceedings. And this is partially due to the fact that we believe Brooks identifies as a sovereign citizen. This is someone who believes that they're not under the jurisdiction or authority of the government. So we thought, why not revisit the top 5 outbursts of Darrell Brooks during this trial? And I'd like to start with a particularly bad one. You see, at one point, Brooks called as a witness his ex-girlfriend, Erica Patterson, as he was presenting his case. Now, she had previously testified for the state, and it's alleged that Darrell Brooks, got into a fight with Erica Patterson and attacked her right before he drove his car into the parade. So when she was on the stand, he wanted to show that she wasn't a good mother and that she's not a credible witness and that she wasn't telling the truth. particularly about the last time that she had had contact with him. And that's when, while she's on the stand, he pulls out these photographs, and the state objected because they hadn't been shown these before. And outside the presence of the jury, prosecutor Zach Witchow talked about what would happen if these photos were allowed in, and he revealed something very bad about Brooks' past. And as you'll see, Brooks was not too happy about it.
3, I believe that these photographs are designed to make a suggestion to the jury that Erica Patterson is a bad mom. I think that that's what the defendant is trying to do. And if we're going to go down that road, then we would be forced to counter that claim. First of all, it doesn't make her an incredible witness, if it's even true. And second of all, if we go down that road, we would be forced to counter that claim by pointing out that not only does the defendant not live with the child in question, he doesn't live with any of the other children that he has. He impregnated Erica Patterson when she was a minor in Nevada. And for doing so, he was convicted of statutory sexual seduction, pled guilty in March of 2007 to that felony offense, and is a sex offender on the registry as a result. So if there's any causation that would lead to Erica Patterson being a bad mom, Mr. Brooks has a direct role in that causation.
And that's
furthermore,
I object to that.
I'm not
because
done.
that's a lie.
Let him
Because at the
finish.
end of the day,
Let
if
him finish,
we're gonna open the door
Mr.
on that, no,
Brooks.
since he want to make a record and not be accurate, so let's be accurate all on the record. Since you think you know so much,
Once
so
again,
we can
Mr.
open the
Brooks
door
is
on.
being
We can open the door
loud,
on how old she told me
disrespectful,
she was when we met.
interrupting.
We can ask
He's-
that question
he is
too. Then
over the
Did you
top,
ask that?
animated
Did you
right
know
now.
that?
Mr. Brooks, I'm ordering you to sit down and to let the state
No,
finish.
I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on the record.
Right. Under Illinois versus Allen, I've warned him repeatedly. He's being removed from the courtroom. And you know what? Let me dial that back. We're just going to take an early lunch, 1 hour. We'll be back. And unless he brings that letter and he can show it is inadmissible, he will not be questioned. And under 906.11, I will declare the cross-examination closed. Thank you. We're in recess, 1 hour.
Get your facts straight. So let's open the door on all of it then, so we can get all of it on the record. Since you think you know so much, did you know she said she was 18 when I met her? Did you know that?
Now, luckily, as I said, this was outside the presence of the jury, and that is a very good thing for Brooks that they didn't see that. Clearly, he's trying to relitigate his past relationship that he had with Patterson and whether or not he should have been convicted of that sex crime. And of course, this is just another example of him being removed from the courtroom. You know, look, Brooks has repeatedly made statements that this process is totally unfair, that he's not being heard, and he adamantly denies that he's trying to deliberately obstruct the proceedings. He feels that he's just trying to get his word out and his rights protected. In fact, in another major outburst and show of disrespect to the court and the procedure, he yells at the judge about what this trial is about.
I don't care what you believe fully.
All right.
It's not a game. I don't take this as a game. That's what nobody. You don't got to explain nothing to me.
Do you want?
That's what you don't understand. You think that this is a whole game to me. This is not a game to me, Your Honor. Nothing about this is a joke. That's what y'all don't understand.
But there's
and it's unfair. It's unfair and it's disrespectful to me that you think I would come in here purposely and treat this like a joke or a game.
I never said it was a joke.
What type of statement is that? Your life is not on the line. Mine is. And you think that I think this is funny?
I don't think it's funny whatsoever.
So I think, Your Honor, with all due respect, I think you should show some respect.
We're going to take a 5-minute break. And when we come back, the jury's coming out and you need to call your next witness. Thank you. We are in recess.
No, you're not rushing me to judgment. I don't care what you're talking about.
Unbelievable that he's saying this to a judge. A judge. I sometimes have to remind myself who he's speaking to. And, you know, there is so much discussion about Judge Darrell here showing this restraint. You know, why didn't she kick him out of the courtroom sooner? Why didn't she kick him out multiple times? And I think there's one theory that at least I believe is that she is giving him so much leeway, so much opportunity to reel himself in. And she's deliberately making sure that she doesn't prematurely silence him or kick him out of the courtroom too quickly. Because the theory is that if he's convicted, an appellate court then can't say that she was unfair to him, right? The only person who buried his case was Darrell Brooks himself, that she wasn't being unfair or violating his rights, that she gave him every opportunity to correct his behavior. And some believe that this is a sign that he shouldn't be allowed to represent himself anymore, but that's his right. And while there could be opportunities for judges to step in and say that the defendant is not competent and an attorney should be assigned at this point, this judge is not at that point. She believes that he is doing all of this deliberately to delay these proceedings, and he knew what he was getting himself into when he decided to represent himself. And I think at the very least, it seems that Mr. Brooks has issues with authority, because if you listen to what he said to Judge Darrell multiple times, this one in particular was really egregious.
I'm a grown man with grown kids. Ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that. Nobody. I don't have a problem with doing what you asked me to do, not tell me. Just like when I asked you about subject matter jurisdiction that you have yet to prove on the record. But somehow I'm being intentionally disruptive. Come on, man. Stop. Just stop it.
Jury's coming out.
All rise for the jury.
Not gonna work.
And that is not the only time.
How much more in my face proof do I need?
You don't need time that he barked at the judge and told her what her job should be.
If you don't make a record,
So
then
what?
I can't make a ruling.
It threw people off a loop. They weren't ready for it. They scared of it. That's what it is. Come on, man.
Mr. Brooks.
Come on, man. Stop.
When you
Stop
aren't
Stop
even
it.
letting
You're a
me
public
ask
servant, Your Honor.
questions.
I respect your courtroom. I
You
respect you. You're a public servant, though. Your job is to be the referee. Is it or is it not? You stated so yourself on record that your job is being the umpire.
Your Honor, can I ask Ms. Patterson please be excused?
Yes, you can be excused. My apologies.
My apologies too, but it needs to be some truth. Especially when we're talking about stuff that didn't even happen, but they're allowed to get on the stand and say that it happened when they know it didn't happen.
So I'm going to make a record about what
This
he's
is
referring
ridiculous,
to
man.
in count 77.
Truth be told, I could do a 2-hour show on all of the disruptions and the hostile moments in court. But I have to tell you, after reviewing it, there is one moment in particular, one time when I was actually nervous for the safety of the people in the courtroom, and including the judge. And this came about when the prosecution started presenting an issue and how the prosecutor, Sue Opper, said the word defendant. Take a look.
There's an issue that we do need to take up potential as to a witness by the name of Abel Lescano. He has prior criminal history.
Thank you.
So as long as the jury's out, we should probably discuss that. I would like to provide the defendant and the court with a copy.
So that had to be said. So it's the defendant.
That's not how it was said.
That was how I
completely
said. You want to run the record back?
Mr. Brooks.
So I'm the only one. I got one.
Mr.
I got
Brooks.
one ear that work, and I heard that.
This
Come on,
is
man.
to benefit
man.
you so
No,
that
it's
you
not.
understand
Ain't none of this
your
to benefit me,
witness
so let's be
has
clear
a
about
prior
that.
record.
Your Honor, when I leave the table, I'm away from the courtroom and I have to elevate my voice. This is the
So she had to
alleged
elevate her
record
voice
of Abel
just for
Lescano.
that.
Stop talking.
Come on, man. Like, I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all fooling. I accept the value in return for value this document.
One more interruption and you're going to be removed to the next courtroom.
That's what you want to do anyway.
It's not what I want to do. Do not interrupt Attorney Opper.
So can
Your
you
Honor,
tell,
I
can you
believe he
please-
has 7 prior criminal convictions via OWI 2nd from 1997, and OWI 3rd from 1997, and OWI 4th from 2003, criminal trespass to dwelling from 2006.
All right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared.
So,
All right, y'all. So y'all heard that this man crazy girl. He crazy girl. He crazy. Like he was showing out. Shout out to the judge. I don't know if she's getting her due just her praises with how she handled him. She had so much patience, even when she was frustrated with this man. And y'all, this ain't even it. Like it's hours and hours and hours of stuff. Okay, over there on Law and Crime, I think that's their YouTube page, but it's hours of content. Like he went on a rant for 50 minutes straight. 50 minutes straight. It was so she had to remove him from the room more than one time. Girl, he took his shirt off and everything in the other room, turned his back to her, would not act like he wasn't hearing she had to say, putting papers over his head, covering his face, gonna put a damn trifold poster, I believe it was, in front of him and get mad when she tell him he gotta move it or whatever. Like the man, whoa, he was definitely trying to get maybe a mistrial or something like that. I know he probably gonna try and get an appeal on this particular situation, but the DA on the other side kind of mentioned that he was offered on more than one occasion to go and get an attorney, and he chose not to. He has access to all of the information that he needs to represent himself accordingly, so I don't even know if they'll give him an appeal or award him an appeal on this case, only for him to do this all over again. Like I don't know, but he had access to everything to make sure he handles this case accordingly. He came in there with his file folder for all of the witnesses, had information on everybody, cross-examined them. He was really trying to make it seem like or that it wasn't him, like he did not do the crime that they're saying he did, because he kept asking people like, did you see what did you see when it happened? Did you see who was in the car? You know what I'm saying? You ain't see who was in the car. Okay, then basically trying to say that they probably didn't see him. So just some weirdo stuff. Like, girl, he had just got into a fight with his baby mama before he even went out there and drove into that crowd and did whatever. Like, the man has mental issues. He does. He does. And the way that he sat up there and talked to that judge, man, she was so careful with him. And the bailiffs, they look like they was careful too. They look like they about wanted to yank that man up. Like, just crazy. I wouldn't have been able to sit in that courtroom because I would have definitely been cackling a little bit, because I'm like, it's sad, but it's funny at the same time. Like, are you serious? Like, is this really happening? Just gave full disrespect in the courtroom, girl. Just a whole mess. A whole mess. Okay. So there's that. I just wanted to come to you guys with a quick chat, let y'all hear what's going on out here in these streets. Okay. I thank you guys so much for joining. If you have yet to hit the like button, go ahead and do so. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would highly appreciate that. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all that other great stuff. And I'm going to hop off this thing, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.